Good morning. We're looking at lesson 97 with ratios. Today is May 12th. Just for a review, a ratio is a way of comparing numbers by division. We often write ratios as fractions. We write the terms of the ratio in order from top to bottom. So a common ratio that you may see, if there are 12 boys and 18 girls in a class, then the ratio of boys to girls in the class is 12 to 18. All right, so a ratio is just that comparison. In this case, it happened to be comparing the number of boys in a class to the number of girls. All right. When we are writing ratios, so if I have the ratio of 12 to 18, 12 to 18, that would be written as 12 over 18, okay? And the way that we read this, we read it as 12 to 18, all right? So if you're talking about ratios and you see this, it would be read as 12 to 18. We reduce ratios just as we reduce fractions. Since 12 and 18 are both divisible by 6, we're going to divide each term by 6, and that will give us 2 over 3. So the ratio of boys to girls in the class is 2 to 3, since we're talking about ratios. This means that for every 2 boys in the class, there are 3 girls. So just a brief recap, ratios can be written as fractions, and you reduce ratios just like fractions, okay? Let's say that there are 12, and I'll do a capital G for girls, 12 girls and 16 boys in a class. And I want to know the ratio of boys to girls. All right, so first we place the numbers in the correct order. This is very important that you read it carefully. Ratio of boys to girls. All right, so we are asked for the ratio of boys to girls. Since we followed the order from top to bottom, we're going to write the number of boys on top as the numerator and the number of girls as our denominator, okay? So we had how many boys? 16. How many girls? 12. Now, unlike fractions, when we are talking about ratios, guys, we do not write them as mixed numbers. So if we are talking about ratios, we do not write them as mixed numbers. The top number of a ratio may be greater than the bottom number. That's okay. So although we're not going to have mixed numbers, we will still reduce like we do with fractions. Since the terms of the ratio 16 and 12 are both divisible by 4, we're going to reduce this. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 will go into 12 3 times. And then we're able to say that the ratio of boys to girls in the class was, and again we read it as 4 to 3. Oops, sorry. 4 to 3. Right? Let's see. Okay, so for the lesson practice, there were 20 prairie dogs. We'll do a P for prairie dogs. And 30 jackrabbits. A jackrabbit is a real animal, by the way. And we need to find for A, we are needing the ratio of jackrabbits to prairie dogs. So remember, whatever they give you first, that's going to be your numerator. So it says jackrabbits to prairie dogs. 30 is how many jackrabbits? Prairie dogs have 20. Can I reduce this? Now again, we're talking about ratios. Although this is an improper fraction, we will not write it as a mixed number because it is a ratio, but we will reduce, all right? So we know that 10 can go into both of these numbers. 10 will go into 30 3 times, it will go into 20 twice. So the ratio of jackrabbits to prairie dogs, 3 to 2, all right? Pause the video and finish out B, C, and D, and then we will discuss the answers. All right, for B, you should have gotten 2 to 3. For C, we're talking about red socks and blue socks in George's drawer. For C, it says ratio of red socks to blue socks, so that's 4 to 5. And then D, ratio of blue socks to red socks, that's 5 to 4. Right, so pretty simple stuff. If you do happen to get stuck, let me know and we can talk about it. Okay, listen up for the problems that you need to do, please. It is your lucky day. You will only be doing 10 problems today. You need to do number 3, 7, 15, 16, 19, 23, 24, 25, 28, and 29. Have a great day, guys. Let me know if you need any help.